How are you working with Wittenberg University? Have you heard if classes are going to be resuming tomorrow? And what about other schools in your city, too?
I've not heard exactly if classes will be resuming tomorrow. It's my understanding they still are, but at this point, I think this is an hour-by-hour decision to make sure everybody would be safe. It's a fear tactic. It is very disheartening to see this come to our wonderful city.
You have previously said that these Haitians need help, not hate. The university said that threats were made directly targeting Haitian members of your community. What's being done today to ensure their safety right now?
Well, let me just clarify. The city of Springfield and the general public, and if not the world, needs help, not hate. We need to make sure that we're focused on solutions and not just just threats. We need to be able to solve these issues together. We need to move forward together.
Yes. Now, despite the unfounded rumors that Trump brought up at the debate, your city really is in crisis in a lot of senses. Mayor, census data shows that up to 20,000 Haitian immigrants have flocked to your city in the past few years. Explain how this happened. Why was this actually desirable in the beginning, and how has that changed somewhat and put stress on your city?
Well, anytime that you see a 20 to 25% increase in the population in any city, it's going to strain the infrastructure. I heard your commentator earlier, John, say that we invited folks in our community. We did not invite people into Springfield, especially at this rapid pace. This rapid pace is where the concern is. We have not been against immigrants coming into our area, but at the level they came in has caused infrastructure strain, stress, and culture clashes. And those have been things that we've had to navigate and go through some pretty rough waters with.
Yeah, and explain how this is really putting strain and stress on your infrastructure. Is it 911 calls? Is it the changing landscape of your schools and hospitals?
Yes, you've got them all right there. The increase in our healthcare concerns, our school system concerns, and our safety forces have all been strained and stressed. We're mandated. We have for a city of 60,000, that is the amount of staff level we have for that, the hospitals, et cetera. So when you add another 15,000 people to our population, it can create stress. We're trying to get our arms around this situation. We don't see anybody leaving tomorrow right away, so we need to be the best leaders we can with the community we have right in front of us.
Yeah, and other cities across the country are watching you and going, what can we learn from this as well? Talk about how this boom has really reshaped your city a little bit more. If we can dig in more, that these nearly 20,000 moving to Springfield is boosting your population by nearly 30%. Whereas when Denver made headlines for receiving nearly 40,000 immigrants, that was roughly a 15% increase. So, this has happened somewhat in other cities. America is a nation of immigrants, of course. But what can other cities learn from what's going on in Springfield?
Well, the one thing is we have a big heart here in our community, and we are trying to, these are human beings in our town, and I just discourage those who are walking in fear to walk in faith, and to just look at this with a bigger picture. But at the same point, we need to be concerned about the strains put on our infrastructure. We've seen an uptick in reckless driving, and with the state of Ohio, Governor DeWine has stepped in to help us with a coordinated effort to help our streets become safer, just with the safe driving efforts as well. And the state of Ohio has also stepped up to help our healthcare system, so we can pour into translation services to be able to communicate with the folks that are here in our community.
Yeah, looking at this from a bird's eye view across the country, immigration is one of the top issues voters will be heading to the polls considering in November. What changes would you like to see in our immigration policy to better support cities like yours?
Well, there's no doubt that we need immigration reform. I am not a federal legislator, so I'm not the one that's going to be able to tell you how to do that exactly. But we need accountability with immigration, and folks coming across the border without any accountability. I think that's where the strain is, and then the ability that just to come in at numbers and levels to constrained cities like ours is very difficult. So we need reform at the immigration and border level for sure.
And again, Springfield Mayor Rob Rue, thanks for that interview.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.